Oops. Oh, what happened?
It would help if I was on YouTube.
Are we going live?
What happened?
Is it grabbing the first? Yep. So we are live right now from Quakecon 2023. This is day 2 of me being here. Let's switch it up a bit. Oh, here I am. But let's do the small screen. Yeah. You don't want to see my big head here. And so day 2 here. It's a full day. I think I had left for no this morning. So I was at home this morning, and just got a little bit ready. Told the family what the plan is because they were going to come out today to pretty much stay here for the rest of the weekend. And so got here and got everything set up. I actually got the room about 3 hours early compared to the regular check-in at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, what it usually is. So they put me on the waiting list to get it early. And sure enough, man, by 1 o'clock, I had the room already ready to go. So I told the family, dude, come on over whenever you're ready to come over. And so they did. They got here around 3 o'clock or so, and then they got settled in the hotel room, changed, and they're at the water park right now. So they're having a good time right now. I just checked in on them. Everything's fine. Everything's good. And that's where it is. So I came back over here to QuakeCon where all the LAN parties is at. And so I continued playing Diablo. Today I played Diablo the majority of the time just because I'm trying to progress in the season. And I hit 50. I had a couple of guys help me out to defeat one of the Cathedral of Light dungeon, which is a rough one. And we just smashed it through like really quick because they helped me out. And boom, I just kind of went off on my own on that one.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
so I looked around a little bit more, kind of what else there's offering, and I didn't realize there is a vendor section. People are showing off their stuff. I think you saw some pictures if you were following my stuff, and on Twitter. And sure enough, man, they had a lot of Starfield stuff, and it's like, man, I'm telling you, if I was inclined, I could go broke.
Ah,
I can go broke with all the Starfield stuff they got there. They had a
speaking of Starfield,
huh?
speaking of Starfield, real quick. Speaking of Starfield, the Xbox app on PC when you launch it now, it shows like the Starfield thing, and then it says on the bottom loading Xbox app,
Yeah,
and then it goes into the app now. So it's Starfield to everything, bro. You think Microsoft ain't advertising? They're advertising now.
yeah. So here's the scene, what it looks like right now. People are still coming in. Finally, I got the table. I'm at the table right now, and with some extra power, so I'm good with power and everything, more comforting and than standing standing where I was being a news reporter. But yesterday was fun because people were interacting. You know, when they were walking by, they were doing their little dance or waving goodbye. Or you saw the Jedi that walked by earlier. Like there's what is he? We got the staff people also waving at us here. You see the hot dog guy? I don't know if you can see the camera, but the hot dog guy is over there. He's usually here every year. But going back to the vendor section, yes, if I was inclined to really spend some money, then I would go completely broke or very very in debt with the offerings they got. I really like the chair that they have. They have this gaming chair, and it's so comfortable. Let me tell you, it is really comfortable. There's a Starfield symbol on the back of it, and usually, those are kind of like some weak ass kind of patch or something. This is very nicely embroidered on the chair. I mean, it's beautiful. It's nice. And I'm not one to get really into all the chairs and whatever else is out there. Give me a $50 chair and I'm happy with it. But this chair was nice. I mean, this is premium chair that I'm talking about. Then of course they had some what do you call it? They had some.
Tech, real quick, your video was popping in and out on YouTube, like when the audio was good, but I
Yeah.
muted. Hold on, let me see if it's still going. The audio is good. The video will it'll play a couple frames and it'll pause, and then YouTube like started seeking for a while and it came back. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you can cut the bit rate down or anything,
I
or
can
like
try.
480p maybe even.
Yeah, it's probably what it is. Um, but the Starfield stuff is awesome. I'm telling you right now, they got some awesome Starfield stuff. They showed off the what do you call it? Let's see. Let me do my. Let's just do me right now. They have the Starfield GPU. If anybody's interested in that, they had that in stock for sale and just showing off, as well in a display case. They had this awesome looking computer rig, already set up, powered up, ready to go. So Starfield stuff is there, man. It looks awesome, and I can't wait for that game to come out. What else? What else? Oh, I entered into a raffle. I spent $20 for 12 tickets. It goes for a cause, but they give you. I was able to get 12 tickets, and I'm trying to get the Doom Eternal, like this collector's edition that comes with the helmet. Right? I don't know if you've seen it.
Whoa,
It comes with the
Doom Guy
helmet.
helmet.
Yeah. So
Wait, hold on. Is the Doom Guy helmet or is the
yeah,
Doom
the Doom
Slayer
Guy
helmet?
helmet. Yeah.
No. The Doom. No. There's the Doom Guy and the Doom Slayer. Which one
Okay.
is
Well,
it?
I don't know which one it is. It's from whatever is Doom Eternal. So if you look it
Okay,
up,
that's
if you
Doom
look it up,
Slayer. Yeah, that's Doom
you'll see
Slayer.
what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Okay, cool.
So it's the helmet plus the game, which the game doesn't really matter to me, but it's everything else besides the game that comes with whatever's in that case. So it's a big box, and I'm like, and she's like, "That's for raffle." I go, "That's for raffle." And she's like, "Yeah, it's for raffle." I was like, "All right." I won 12 tickets, which is $20, right? And it goes to like some animal, whatever cause it was. I forgot what it was. And so she's like, "Well, you could put your tickets on any of them that you want, any of the raffles that we had." They had several ones. They had art. They had the Marauder statue. They have the Doomslayer helmet I told you about, and then some other items. But I was more about the helmet. So I told the girls,
Right.
I said, "You can put all 12 tickets on that helmet. I want that helmet." And she's like, "All right." Is that, "Are you sure?" It's like, yeah. I don't care about the other stuff. I want that helmet. And she's like, yeah, okay. So here you go. So I got my 12 tickets in there, and they're gonna do a raffle tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and hopefully I'll get it.
But
And
when is the last day? Is the last day tomorrow or Sunday?
it's Sunday, but a lot of people leave tomorrow night just because Sunday's more of like a teardown day. It's nobody really does anything. The vendors
Right.
have closed up shop and everything, so everything's kind of winding down on Sunday. But it still goes
Oh,
on
okay.
until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So not a full day on Sundays.
Oh, not even the full day. Oh no, then Sunday doesn't really count. That's just the
Yeah,
rep.
it's just a dead
That's just
day.
the day
It's a
that you're
dead day.
gonna
It's
leave.
still going. It's a dead day. And so when I usually stay until Sunday. I leave my stuff and then when I wake up, I just go back and get my stuff. I was like, I don't even stay and play. I just get up, pack it up, and let's go.
Ah, I got you.
So
Eat breakfast and dip.
yeah, eat breakfast, kind of get cleaned up, pack up everything that's in the hotel, put it in the car, and then when everything's packed up in the car, it's like, all right, come back to the convention center and pack up my gaming gear and everything, which is not much because everything's in that case, in that one solid case that I have for the Xbox. Which I brought the Series
Ooh.
S this time. I didn't bring the X because that thing it's a monster.
Yeah,
It's a monster compared
it's a
to the S.
monolith.
So I was like, the S just kind of it fits perfectly in my gaming case that I don't need to bring the X. You know? So, but it's fun. I've been having fun and everything. Eating nothing but junk food. I'm not supposed to, but when you're here, that's all you got.
Yeah, yeah, no
Hotel
doubt. Did you
hotel
drink any
food.
balls?
Huh?
I said, did you drink any balls?
No, I didn't get no balls, man.
How come you didn't get no balls?
You know
Man? You
what?
gotta get the
I don't
balls.
even know. I don't even know if they sell it by the singles. I need to check if they sell it by the singles.
They got to.
Cause I brought soda. I brought a cooler full of ice, and it's in my room and everything. So I'll tell you this,
I think
dude.
you weren't supposed to bring that. Oh no, you're not supposed to bring it on stage. Oh, to the thing at the LAN
So,
party.
so I'll tell you this. Yesterday I got hungry, right? Because you're excited. Not adrenaline
Yeah, yeah.
rushing or anything. Just kind of like excited. Now you forget to eat. You just don't have hunger, right? When you're at an event that you're excited for. And finally,
Yeah.
the hunger hit me. It finally hit me, and I was like, man, it's like I really don't want to go and leave the property because that means I got to pay for parking, right? I got to pay for parking because I didn't stay last night, right? I didn't stay here last night.
Oh,
So I was like, I really don't want to pay for parking. I was like, screw it. So I'm just going to get something from the hotel, right? Dude, I'm telling you, kind of like the size of a, what do you call it? An Arby's burger, if you ever had one,
uh-huh.
right? And a
Ew,
canned
by the way.
soda. Not even a glass of refill, right? A canned soda. How much do you think I
Uh-huh.
paid for that? Oh, and a bag of
20
chips. A
bucks.
small bag of chips.
20 bucks.
30.
30? Oh no. 20 is
30.
bad enough, but actually,
20
I
would have
spent
been
almost
reasonable for hotel prices, but they went all the
right.
way to 30. Yeah. And see,
Damn.
the sandwich itself was $18. Now imagine how much the Coke
What?
was. Imagine how much the soda was. It's a
Five
can,
bucks.
a 12-ounce can,
Five
right?
bucks.
Yeah, it's like five because I got the whole bill came out to $30, so it's like another $10 or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I am not buying this shit again. I'm not buying this crap. And so,
So that's why you bought the thing of sodas.
yeah. So last night I packed up the cooler in my car, and then in the morning I went over to freaking Walmart, picked up a pack of soda, got a pack of water for the kids. I got cookies, I got snacks, I got chips, I got every junk food you could think of that would keep these kids all hopped up on energy, right? And
Right.
and so that's what I bring into Quakecon now. It's like I just bagged up some. It's like, all right, let me get it. Oh, I got popcorn too, and so so I just put everything in the
Dude,
bag. Just to some, not all of it, but some, just to have snacks at my desk where I'm set up for gaming.
well, the thing is, eventually the boys are gonna crash, but because you're not staying over there, right?
We're at the hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're staying at the
you
hotel
are.
this whole weekend now.
Oh, the whole family is, not
Yeah,
just you.
the whole family. Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
because eventually the boys are gonna crash,
yeah. They're
right?
gonna
They
crash. I'm
always
be
snack,
walking in and like
the
the middle of the
sugar.
night, like 2 in the morning. I'm like coming in and like,
Yeah, and they'll be done. They'll
yeah.
be dusted
Oh yeah,
earlier
they'll
than
be
you.
tired.
Well, you already know that.
Oh yeah.
So, like, you're kind of hoping for that to happen earlier than later.
Oh yeah. They'll be playing with their tablets. Already got their internet set up with the room and everything, so they're good to go. And then
Nice.
tomorrow I'll be a little bit busy. So in the morning
Right.
I'll be doing my thing here, checking whatever's available. And then my wife's mom, my mother-in-law, she's gonna come over and watch the kids for a couple of hours because my wife needs to go to some baby shower, right? She already had that plan for a baby shower. And I'm like, all right. So I let her mom kind of hang out here for about a couple of hours and to just kind of chill. And then I'll relieve her. I'll take over taking care of the kids, but I want to go to the water park too. So I'm
Right.
gonna, I'm gonna go to the water park those until my wife gets back. And when she gets back, I'm like, all right, there's the kids. I'm going back. But by then I'm gonna be like fucked up, right? I'm gonna be like burned, sunburned, tired. I'm gonna take yeah. It's gonna be a day.
Mm,
It's gonna be a day tomorrow.
mm, mm,
So
Okay, so you need a day to convalesce. Are you working Monday or anything?
yeah, I'm working.
Damn. So Sunday you better get back home quick so you can go convalesce. You're gonna need it.
Oh yeah. Sunday, once we check out, I'm just like I'm not staying any longer. I'm just gonna check out and go back home and just rest up. Just kind
Yeah.
of chill out, and I'll be all gamed out by then.
Yeah, but you've been gaming already today, so
Yeah,
like
I've been
yeah,
gaming all
getting
freaking
it
day.
in.
I've been playing a hell lot of Diablo today and trying to play some of those season chapters and all that. So when I come to these events here, yeah, by the time I get home, I'm gamed out because I don't want to play anymore. I was like, I'll stop for
Right.
like 2 days or so and not play anything. Yeah.
Yeah, because what I plan to do last time we spoke, like I said, I played some more High on Life, and I found Let's Do It. Right,
Oh,
I can't use him yet, but I got him.
you
I
got him?
got him. I got him. He's been worked on. Right.
Yeah.
Can't use him yet. And I went
Yeah.
to the portal to fight the last guy. I guess. I
Yeah.
guess that's the last guy.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Hmm.
sounding like the last guy. The whole thing about the sister and blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's the last guy. Right.
Yeah, do
So
it.
now, yeah. So Let's Do It is about to come into action. Apparently.
Yeah, that guy's funny.
And I almost missed it. Because what happened was I forgot exactly where I was supposed to be going. I had this thing I had to do where it was like, those panels, the like the alternate fire that the first gun gives you, where it's like the glob thing,
Yeah.
and then there's the panels that fling you across the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't figure out what the puzzle was because I've forgotten, how to use the knife to like to swing with the things,
Yeah.
right? With the bee things, right? So once I figured that, okay, so what I did was I looked on YouTube on what to do in that area, and
Yeah.
I kept watching for some reason afterwards because right after that you get to a place and Let's Do It is gonna be there, but he's not there when you first get there. He's
Yeah.
there on the way out, and you
Yeah.
might miss it, right? So had I not watched that video, I would have missed it. I can tell you from now, I
Let's
would have
do
missed.
it.
I would have missed Let's Do It. So thankfully, I had went and looked at that video, right? And so I picked up Let's Do It on the way out because you pick him up on the way out, not on the way when you first get there. So there's an area where he'll be,
Yeah.
but he's not there yet.
Yeah.
Although, or do you see him? I forget. Do you get to? I think you see him there. You can't do nothing about it because you can't get in the room,
Yeah.
right? And you're not even gonna know that's Let's Do It. The only reason I know it's Let's Do It because I saw the video, right? So
Yeah.
when I got there, I'm like, oh, that's Let's Do It, but I guess I can't get him. But I didn't watch the whole video to see that I had to get him on the way out. Is just that I figured I can't get him now. Okay, fine, I'll move on. I'll move on. And then on the way out, I'm like, oh wait, let me look in that spot. Let's Do It is there. You kept telling me about Let's Do It. That's the whole reason I'm still playing the game. Let's do it, right?
Let's do
So
it.
yeah, so I got him. I got him on the dude on the couch. He worked on him, whatever. I
Yeah.
can't use him yet. I already teleported into the level. So I guess when we're done, I'm gonna start playing it.
Yeah. That's such a
So
great
yeah,
game.
let's do it.
This is a good game.
And it just came to PlayStation 2, by the way. Digital Foundry did the comparison. I didn't even watch the video yet, but apparently, from what I'm hearing on Twitter, PlayStation ain't running the game as well as Xbox. I guess. Ha ha ha. Fanboy console war. Hurrah rah rah.
Yeah.
Type
That's right.
talk. But there you go. We got it for free on Game Pass. They're paying what? $50, I think. Oh
Something
well.
like that. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, they supposedly they support the developers, right? So
Yeah, let them go
pay
support
that
the
pay that
developer.
$50 or $60 or whatever the price may be, and support the developers for High on Life because it's a great game. It's
And life
like,
is awesome.
let's see what else did I see here today? Did I mention the big robot guy that came out last night?
Big
Maybe it was,
no, you didn't tell me.
so there was this big robot guy that came out, right? And I'm not talking about some dinky little robot. I'm talking about like almost 15 foot, right? It's like a 15-foot guy walking around in a robot suit. Well, if you look, I got pictures on my Twitter feed, but if you look at the details, like what makes up that robot, it's computers and like graphics cards and stuff like that makes up because it's AMD, something about AMD, and it's
Oh,
just something.
he's some kind of AMD mech, I guess.
Yeah, it's an AMD mech. Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So, and he came out again today, so he's coming and walking around to the Quakecon thing and just giving people something to look at and be excited for and take videos and pictures. But yeah, well, just like yesterday, last night I talked about, today is like the big official day. It's the first like full. I mean, yesterday was a full day, but this is when people really arrive and really pack
Right.
up the place. But I can still see the emptiness compared to previous years because they don't have a full vendor section like in years past, right? Just because this is the first year back after 3 years being shut down, and I don't
Right.
know if it's just they're being cautious or what, but hopefully next year it goes back to what it was before COVID, right? Because like the rooms that they do have available where they have different things going on, they got tabletop stuff going on, they got like Dungeons and Dragons, they have an arcade set up where you can play free video games or free arcade, stuff like that. Usually those places are super packed, right? Not this time.
Yeah.
Not this year. Not this year. Just because, like I said, it's just not as full as it was in previous years, and I don't know. Maybe just for this year, this is how it's going to be, and then next year, hopefully, it gets a lot better. Not
Yeah,
not
usually
say,
the first year back is kind of meant unless there's a reason for it to have been big.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. And so yeah, that's it. I mean, just kind of more gaming. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. They actually have a show tonight that they always have every year, and I'm glad they come out because they're funny. So it's a thing called Master Pancake Theater. That's what it's called, Master Pancake Theater. And if you never heard of it, what it is it's about 3 or 4 guys, or sometimes there's a lady in it in the group too. And I wouldn't call them comedians. This is just what they do, right? Because they're not. I don't think they're like professional comedians. They're just funny people, and they'll pick a movie for the night, and they'll make comments throughout the movie, like funny comments, right? And then at some point in the middle of the movie, they will stop the show and they'll act out a scene from the movie.
Oh wow, right.
And it'll be them, the hosts, and then they'll get a number of audience people to participate because it makes it funnier that way when you have people not expecting to be up there. You know? And that show is amazing. And that right there does get packed out to the point where people are standing to watch. That's how packed it gets.
Whoa.
So people start lining up to get to that ballroom like 3 hours early because they want a front row seat, you know, as close as possible as they can get. Otherwise, you're just watching on the big screens. And that's later tonight at 10:30. And I don't know why they started at 10:30 this year, because usually it's at 9 o'clock. And then by
10:30 your time.
10:30 my time, yeah.
Well, so that means it's like 11:30 mine. Jeez,
Yeah,
it's late.
So they're doing it late this year because usually it starts at 9 o'clock, and by 11 o'clock you're done, and you can still go back and game. This show, if it starts at 10 o'clock like it's supposed to, or 10:30, you're not getting it out till close to 1 o'clock, right? And by then I'm like, I'm going to bed. I'm not gonna play anymore.
Yeah, but it's LAN party shit. So yeah, you expect to be there till like 2 o'clock.
Yeah. The LAN party just goes on. It's on 24 hours. It doesn't shut down at all. It doesn't shut down at all. And so
that's crazy.
But I'm having fun. You know, I got my stuff that I'm, you know, playing, and I got a few games in there. I didn't bring every single game, just kind of select few that I do want to play, and maybe some I do want to start. But man, you know what? With Starfield coming out next month, I don't want to start anything new.
Right.
You feel me?
That's why I'm finishing up stuff. Yes, big time. I'm not getting to anything heavy. Nothing heavy, nothing. It could be new, but it can't be heavy. It has to be something that'll be done in a couple days. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I have. Let me see. I'm getting distracted here for a bit. I finished Diablo, the main story. I finished a season 1 story, so I'm just kind of goofing around in Diablo. It's not like I need to play it, right? I'm working on Jedi Survivor on the PlayStation, and I'm not even halfway through with that game yet. I still got Dying Light 2, which is taking me forever to finish because there's so much in there. If you haven't played it, there's a lot going on in that game.
Oh no, right? That's not for me. It's zombies. No more zombies for me, bro. I'm zombie the F out long ago too.
Yeah, zombies. What else? I mean, there's a couple other Xbox games that I got that are pending, and I do want to play. You know, I picked up a couple of games a couple months back, and I haven't even touched them yet, like Midnight Suns. Right?
Wow.
I picked that one, and it's just sitting there.
I forgot you bought that. Yeah, real cheap.
I haven't touched it. I haven't played it.
Wow.
And now we're getting closer and closer. It's only a matter of weeks, you know, like 3 weeks maybe. And we got Starfield coming in.
29 days.
Yeah. And so, I don't know what to do, man. It's just like I'll keep playing the ones I'm currently on, but I don't feel like starting anything new. You know?
Yeah.
Because
once you get into Starfield, that's it. You're lost. You're gone. That's it. Ain't gonna hear from you for a while. We may not even do shows. You're busy playing Starfield.
Starfield, right? Until the, you know, it's gonna get to a point where I'm kind of Starfield out the first few days, whatever it is, you know, 5 or maybe 7 days. I'm like, okay, now I need to take a break. I need to go back to something else, right? Because that always happens.
Mm-hmm.
That always happens.
Of course. Of course.
But you know, Starfield being Starfield, and what we're hearing about Starfield, it's you know, it's just one of those games that's gonna like really take your time. And we got realists in the chat.
Yeah.
We got 100 in the chat, and realists should just jump on in, man, and talk.
No, really?
I
Yeah.
don't know why he
I
doesn't
thought he
want
was
to
gonna.
talk, man. I don't know. He has something against us or what, man. That dude.
Uh,
Oh, let me connect my
the LAN
power.
party is already active.
Yeah, it's
And
been
it's on
active.
until the whole thing is over.
Yeah, it's been active since yesterday.
Oh, we're on Discord, bro, just like last time.
Yeah, we're on
Oh
Discord
wait, he's not
again.
gonna hear. Oh wait, he's not gonna hear that for.
So, yeah. Oh, somebody messaged me. Who was that? Is that?
That was him.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah,
Oh,
there he goes.
There he is. There he is.
Yeah, I
So,
realized I
I
said it
had to figure it out.
on the show, and I was like, wait a minute, he can't hear that. Oh, so you probably hear that in a second if you're still listening.
he's having audio problems. I can tell already.
Why not?
Oh, there he
I'm
is.
at home.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was just saying I had to figure out how to get in. So like anybody who's in your like Discord channel can join.
no. I've only restricted to the mods, and I made you guys mods.
Okay, because I see I had to find out where it said active now. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, when is the LAN party going down, man? I heard everything else you were saying.
Yeah, everything's already started since yesterday.
So it's set up to basically just be sitting around playing all day. It's
Pretty
not
much.
like an event.
I
Okay.
mean, usually they have little they have like Quake events, tournaments.
Mhm.
So they have that going. They got some finals going. I think today or tomorrow. And then I was telling Sick they got an arcade area. We can play some free arcades. They got a tabletop area where you can play some board games if you wanted to. They actually have some Dungeons and Dragons stuff going on as well. Now, these are all set up in these big ass like ballroom rooms, right? So when you walk in there, it's just a tiny group. It's really not a tiny group. It's just because it looks tiny because of the room they're in, right?
Right.
Hmm.
So, they're doing that. So there's little activities here and there throughout, and there's a lot of ballrooms here. It's a 3-level convention center, 3 levels.
Oh.
So they're kind of spread out between all 3 levels, and you could do whatever you want to do. There's also I think there were some speakers coming out to speak on things, but I didn't get a chance to catch any of those. Usually I'll try to catch one at least, but this time I just didn't. I was hoping they had something about Starfield, but they didn't have anything here for Starfield, except for that chair. You saw that chair?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, we
that was-
remember we looked that up on the show.
Is that the same one?
Yeah, bro, the same company, maybe not the same exact chair, but it was
Yeah,
like
it's like-
$1,300 and $600.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me tell you, man.
Yeah.
I sat in it. I sat in that chair. It was nice.
Oh, you got to sit in it.
Yeah.
It better be.
It was nice, dude.
It better be. It better crater your buns. What you mean?
Is this a better be moment for the realist? It better be.
Exactly. Yeah, it better be. Hey, for $1,300, I need the ultimate in butt comfort. I better have
well,
like Tempur-Pedic foam in
I
the pad.
I asked the vendor guy that was there. I said, "Hey," I said, "That's a nice chair." It's like, "Right, isn't it?" It's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Does it have like an automatic tray that pops out and like sits in front of you?" And he's like, "That would be great, wouldn't it?" I was like, "Yeah, that could be like your limited. That could be your like limited edition one, right? A little tray like the airplane ones that comes out of the armchair and sits in front of you." He's like, "Yeah, that would have been nice, huh?" And then I asked him the price.
At least
It's
a
like,
button.
"How much is the price of that thing?" He's like, "Man, it's not available yet to anybody." It's like, and I'm guessing it's like, but don't count on it. It's like I'm saying $500 to $600. Like, come on. It's like, really? He's like, yeah. It's like, all right.
You know what they
Bro,
remind-
do you remember when we looked that up?
It was
Do you remember us looking it up?
$1,600.
Yeah. It's the same brand. Like we all were like, man, I never heard of it, but I'm pretty sure it's one of those luxury brands.
Yeah, but it was really nice. Yeah,
But
I
like-
sat in it and I'm like, this is a nice chair.
You know what they should do though? They should make a captain's chair for Starfield. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
the captain has the best
Ooh.
chair, right? So all that stuff you're talking about, yeah, it could be built into that, a captain's chair. Now that I would pay good money for.
Because, bro, I heard y'all talking about Starfield. Like, I am kind of apprehensive about buying new games.
Yeah.
But, yeah, because, like, you already know, like, that game's going to take forever to finish.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So I'm kind of so I started sleeping dogs again. Like
Ah,
I really didn't know what to do. It's like, man, I don't want to get too deep because I really want to finish Persona and Yakuza.
Yeah.
But then again, you have the man who lost his name or whatever coming out too. Like, yeah, we got too many
Oh,
games this year, bro.
the like a
Lost
dragon game, the Yakuza game.
Lies of
Uh,
P.
I
Lies
don't
of
think
P.
it's one of those turn based.
Oh,
I don't care about that one.
yeah.
You don't care about Lies of
Like,
P?
nah, because I'm not really a Souls guy. You
Oh,
know,
it's a Soul. I didn't know it was a
Fighting.
Souls game. I
It's a
didn't know.
soul
I didn't know
game.
that.
yeah, it's
I
like
like
I'm not
Souls.
really a Souls guy. Like, I'll play certain like it has to have a fun factor, not just be punishing. Like, Wolong to me was the perfect balance. Sekiro was fun, but like Elden Ring made me want to go to sleep every time I played it. Demon Souls, I played it for maybe like 2 hours in total, and it's just ugh. Bloodborne, no, that's Bloodborne.
Ah, sweet
Demon
Bloodborne.
Souls, Demon Souls made me like 15 minutes because I was like, oh, this is more Bloodborne. I'm done.
No, I kept dying like
No,
at
no,
the beginning of Bloodborne. I'm like, I give up. I'm not. I'm trading this shit in. I got rid of it.
yeah. Once you get in, I don't know. It's to me, it's an acquired taste, and I hope that I wish all of the developers well, right? But like, I don't. I just think that they caught lightning in the bottle with
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, and I don't think it's the renaissance of the super duper hard game. Like I think that a lot of people bought that game without knowing what they bought.
What Elden Ring?
I'm yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
but
gonna
at
stick
some
to that
point though.
till I look at completion rates.
yeah,
Nah, well, but at some point though, like you can't have a lot of people just buying it off a word, and then like the word don't come back. Like it's bad if if it's not really that many people actually playing it. They don't have to complete it, but they played it
Like
actually for a good amount of time. You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
100 hour game, bro. And look,
Let me
man,
play 20 hours.
my son is not a he thinks he wants certain games. He's the reason why I bought Sekiro. He's the reason why I bought Elden Ring. And I told him, I
Well,
said, bro, you didn't finish Sekiro.
did the marketing suck them in? The trailers
Right.
and all that.
And this is and until I look at those completion rates, bro, or at least the average amount of time played, because my kid he wanted it, and I'm pretty sure some of his classmates wanted it because they thought that they were getting something else. Like I played it, and I look if you'd like it, that's great. Like everybody doesn't like everything,
Yeah,
Never played
but
it. I just
I don't think that this is gonna kick the soul genre into the next level. I just think that the
I
next one,
I need I
any
need to
Souls
know
game
what.
that comes out, including Lies of P, is gonna go right back to the normal, 1 to 3 million, which is still a success.
yeah,
Well, that's fine, but I don't want to have a listen, man. Just because your son, fell for the advertising and didn't really play it, so now it kind of sounds like you have a vendetta against the genre a little bit, like you don't really think it the next Elden Ring will, but I don't think anybody's hype. I've never heard any talk like anything like that, like it's
Saki's
been
not even he doesn't
expected.
even do sequels, bro. So like,
Right.
but this is what I said. I said, you know what? With the success of Elden Ring, even if he didn't want to name it Elden Ring 2, it's got to be Elden Ring 2.
Yeah, but
It's not a
I don't
vendetta, bro.
yeah.
Like you are on the internet. I'm on the internet. You're on YouTube. And it's no coincidence that all those games are niche. And watch Lies of P when it comes out. It's gonna be back to normal, and that's
Well,
fine, bro. It's no vendetta.
but I
it's an
don't really
acquired
think
taste.
that I don't think there's really a connection in that one proves. Yeah, I don't see the correlation that makes any of the logic that you're presenting like really
Because you don't
one way
want
or
to.
another. No, I don't care one way or another. I didn't play Elden Ring. I have no plans to buy it, play it ever. So I'm not a Souls guy either. I'm not saying that one way or another. I just don't really see the correlation in any of this at all. I don't really
Dude,
think it really matters.
the correlation, or the only correlation that I'm making is that the soul genre is incredibly niche, and it will go back to normal after Elden Ring. Like, it would be great if all of them did sell. I mean, everything can't just be blockbusters, but there's a reason why it's an acquired taste, and you got the not Elden Ring, the Souls genre fans who have
Yeah.
been so excited by the success of Elden Ring. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see this kicking off this next generation of Soulsborne games. I just
Yeah,
don't
but
see it.
you have all these other games too coming out to be like Souls like, and some make it soul light. You know, that way it's not so
Yeah.
punishing for a lot of people who are just coming in. Like myself, I
Yeah.
dove into that Bloodborne, and
Mm,
I didn't know what I was getting into. I played, I was like, oh man, this is pretty cool, right? I got sucked into
mm.
the marketing. I'm like, oh, I want to play this, and I played it, and then the first like hour of trying to defeat one boss, I'm like, I'm done. I can't play this. It's too punishing. I can't do it.
Damn, it took you that long.
Yeah.
Hey, some people,
I can like I
hey,
can play the
I don't
games.
know.
I can play them. I just don't feel like they value my time.
The
And
same
if
thing
they
with
are going to be,
and the
it,
same thing with Dead Cells, like Dead Cells, and what was the other one? The,
shoot, that's six game there.
Dead
and
Cells is the
what
one
was
I
it?
don't really
Hercules or
think
whatever it's called.
light.
What was
Uh,
that?
uh, uh, uh,
Heelys,
Yes, that one. I couldn't do
Hades.
it.
Yeah, Hades.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I didn't
bro.
do it
There's
with
so,
Hades either.
but see, you said you didn't do it. What?
With Hades either.
Oh,
I played it
Hades,
a couple
that's a
times.
roguelike
Eh.
though. But see, like when you talk about Souls games, like there's a lot of them that we don't even pay attention to. They didn't get the marketing of an Elden Ring because you had Dimesia. What's another one? You had starts with an S or something like that. With the lady, she had like a razor crown on. But like there's so many of these games coming out every year now. And like Liza P is another one. Now I played it. It plays like Bloodborne. I'm not,
Mm.
I don't want it. I don't want
Yeah, I took Liza P off my want list. I'm like, I'm not playing this.
it. Did you play the demo?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
well I at least played the demo. But like it's just I don't know, bro. When I was a kid, like Mega Man was hard, Ninja Gaiden was
Mega
hard.
Man was hard.
Uh, Street Fighter 2010. I still need to go back and beat that game on the emulator. Like I played hard games. We grew up playing hard games, but like you get older, you have less time to play. And I was listening to somebody who was like, "Man, you just don't have time to play all these games
No,
that you want to
you
play."
don't. You don't.
Yeah, everybody's saying that. It's just the
And
fact.
it, and it's kind of welcome if like a lot of people are painting it like it's a negative. The games are going to get shorter or episodic. Dude, I don't mind that because like it, it it takes a lot of thought to what game I'm going to take up next. Like, man, if I play this, I mean, can I finish it? When will I ever be able to finish it? Will it hold me long enough?
Yeah.
Like, nah. It's like I want to know. I'm trying to remember the name of that game, but bro, there's so many of these games that come out, and and did you see Sick? I know you like into the tech stuff like me. Did you see that? It's a new Souls game. I think it's made by two Chinese guys. You can play the demo. Did you see that one? It's in Unreal
No,
5. Okay.
Unreal 5. No, I didn't. All I know is that Gamescom, or is it Gamescom, or,
Hmm.
or is it the show after? Is gonna have that Chinese game of Black Myth Wukong or whatever,
Yeah,
like
I don't know what
playable,
that
and
either.
a thousand people are gonna have access to play it. They already picked 1,000 people, right? Because there was like a sign up. Sign up's already done, and they already picked 1,000 people, right? And then because somebody tweeted about it, right? And so
Hmm.
I read the tweet and I tweeted back. I'm like, yo, I instantly got happy and real pissed off, all in the time it took to read your tweet. Because he told the story exactly the way I told the story, right? Like, oh, it's gonna be at this show. Oh, there's a playable demo. Oh, 1,000 people can get to play it. Oh, there's signups. Oh, the signups have already been done and they already picked 1,000 people. That that's how he tells the story in the tweet. It's like you that
See,
happy.
that's
Oh, it's gonna be there, but then no, it's already done. Fuck you.
but see that's another one that my son thinks he was, right? I said he's like, "Daddy, did you see Black Myth?" I said, Monkey King? He was
Yeah.
like, yeah. Yeah. Did you see? I said, "Yeah, you don't want it." He was like, it looked tight, Daddy. Did you?
Is that what you
I was
It
like,
thought?
does look.
So you don't want
It
it?
does look. It's
mm-mm.
okay. You
Cause,
messed
cause,
up.
cause, cause, cause if you look at it, look, Remnant is another one that's out right now. That has a Souls formula, right? Like, did you guys
Mm-hmm.
play Code Vein? I
Oh,
liked Code Vein.
my two neighbors are
I
sitting
didn't.
next to me. They're playing Remnant 2. and
Oh,
from they're playing on the rigs, so and they got like really good rigs, and it looks good, right? It looks
realist,
good.
Oh
no,
yeah, I mean
realist.
it looks good. It's just low res on console.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
name of
yeah.
and the name of that game that I was talking about was Steel Rising. That's another one that came out
Oh, I
around
gave
the
up
same
on it.
time that
I gave up on that
that
one too.
Amnesia came out.
I
Oh
played.
yeah, I think you said you bought that on sale. I was
I
like,
bought
come
it on
on, bro.
sale, and
You
I got I traded back in. I was like, and that one I pushed myself like I'm gonna complete this damn game. I'm gonna complete this damn game. And I like got to the point, man, I can't continue with this shit. I'm trading it in. I traded it in. That's when I got Callisto Protocol. And I was like, man, I'm getting Callisto Protocol. I know I could beat that game easy.
but like you got all these games to come out, and to me, like they stretch the game out by making it overly difficult. So it's like
Yeah.
if we make the game difficult, they can't just run through it and get on to the next or feel like they didn't get their money's worth. If it takes them 30 times to beat a boss or 100 times, like I've seen some people on Elden Ring bosses, which I heard that aren't that hard,
Yeah.
and I completed Sekiro. So you got a lot of people saying Sekiro was harder. It's like it just has to be the right game. Like I don't like the Demon Souls type of games where it's like kind of like clunky, slow block slash real slow. I did like Neo. I didn't finish that one though. I bought the combo pack with my PS5, and I didn't complete the first one yet.
All right. Well,
But
let me get a word in XYZ because you've been going for a
All
minute
right,
here.
let me mute myself.
Um, um, yeah. Most every one of those games that you mentioned, didn't like any of them. Like, or I didn't like. I didn't play any of them. Never had plans to. Period. Right. But like, you brought up Dead Cells. That one I did like. Right. And it's just like you said. It just takes a game that you like, I guess. And for me, it was Dead Cells. Although I did play and beat the original Demon Souls on PS3, the import one, because I did a review copy, right? I did a review on that on a website that doesn't exist anymore. Handheld Heroes. Maybe it's on archive.org. I should go look and see if it's still there. But anyway, uh, like most of those games I don't really mess with either. I haven't bought any of them in a decade, maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'm missing one that I did, right? But it's not. I'm not really. Don't think I'm trying to like defend the genre. It's just that I feel like most people just don't understand how that genre works, and they just see, oh, it's hard, and don't get the behind the scenes of how it works. Basically, you're playing through, you keep some stuff, but what's really upgrading throughout the gameplay is you as the gamer. You have to get better at it. Such a point you could, and this works for many games though, but particularly with these types of games, they work like this. Is that if you was to get real far in the game, let's say 65%, and was to reset everything and start over, like that beginning part is still going to be way easier because you know what to do. You've been playing the game. You know how it goes, right? And that's what these types of games generally try to leverage. So you get to keep certain things. So certain monotonous aspects, they eliminate that. That's how those games are meant to be. So the difficulties there on purpose for sure, and it's very unfair, very, very, very unfair for a lot of them. That's why a lot of them I've never even been interested in buying either. I don't think I'm a fan. I'm really not, but I think there's a lot of just like blind hate. It's like when I see people saying like in the spaces we've been in lately, Willis, some people saying some wild shit against JRPGs because they don't play a JRPGs, but they're talking about for everybody like JRPGs isn't a popular genre. Like fighting games is a popular genre, but not everybody plays fighting games. Not everybody plays Madden, but that's a that that's a popular sports game. I don't really play a lot of sports games in general, right? So live, 2K, whatever. I don't really mess with much of any of them, right? But that doesn't mean it's not a big segment. And I feel like a lot of people who don't like it, then they start talking for everybody. And I get you guys are not a fan, and trust me, I'm amongst you. I don't. You've played more than them than I have, honestly. Realist, you mentioned a lot of them by name that you played, and if you look at my Xbox account, you'll see I've not got any. I've never played those games. Period. It doesn't even show up on my account because I haven't launched them once. So yeah, I just think a lot of people just got a lot of blind anger for something that's just not for them. They just don't really got to mess with it. But I want to say one last thing about that Black Myth thing. This is where I really want you to jump in on. Like when you said to your son, "Oh, you don't want that." I just see the game and it looks dope graphically. I don't even know what type of genre it is other than the action adventure point. I don't even know if it's really a like a Souls type of
You know,
game or
if you look at the
roguelike.
video and where the gameplay is, you
Mm-hmm.
can tell it's a Souls game.
It's it's got that stink to you.
No, no. Look,
It does?
I don't consider it a stink, bro.
No.
Right?
I don't
This
mean
is
in a negative. Not in a negative. I don't mean
it's
like
like
you
okay.
see a lot of
Watch
people
the.
going in.
I think it was like 18 minutes. Right? Just giving you a
Mm-hmm.
reference.
Mm-hmm.
The video is like 18 minutes and it's gameplay. And
Right.
just watch the combat and watch the super huge monstrous bosses, and you can tell it's another Souls game.
So it
So
smells like it.
like yeah,
So that
and
when
it's
you tell me
and
like
if he
like
finished
you don't want it.
if he finished any of these games that I buy for him, I
Yeah.
bought Elden Ring for him day one. I said we could play it together, son. Right, and then Sekiro. Sekiro was $29.99. I said that's as low as it's gonna get. I'll get it. And I watched him play it. And then when I went off to work, came back, it was like spring break or something like that. He had dropped it and went back to Assassin's Creed. And this is what I think a lot of kids get into. Like I don't. It's us adults that we like. Oh, we love these games, but the kids are buying these games too, and I don't think that. Look, I hope that they succeed, man. I hope everybody succeeds. And I don't look. What's the game like JRPGs? All these years, I said I don't want to play them. I said I don't want to read my games. Here I am, the past 3 years, been trying to play more and more JRPGs. Been buying more JRPGs, but like if it's not for you, it's not for you.
Yeah, bro.
And
Big time.
I'm not gonna try to make it for me because everybody else says it's a great game. You know, if it's not for me, it's just not for me. Like Remnant, I bought Remnant 1, right? Because I had it on Epic. I got it for free on Epic.
Yeah.
So I started playing it. So I said, let me just buy it on Xbox. 'Cause I don't want to play this on this little screen. And nobody would play with me.
I,
But I found out real quick what it was. It's like a Surge almost, which is another Souls game that I
I
played.
got Surge. I got Surge 1 and 2. I only played
Yeah,
the first one,
I
but
didn't get
yeah,
two.
good game.
I didn't get two. And then what's the other one? Lords of the Fallen. That's another one.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And they're bringing that one back, right?
Who's knocking on Stranger's Paradise? Because I finished that game.
And that's what that's what I was gonna bring up to you, Tech. You beat Stranger of Paradise, which is another one.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking. Well, I'm talking Craft 100. Like he
Stranger
just
of
making the
Paradise.
joke. No. He was just making the joke about it because I was saying how ain't nobody want to play that shit like when they talk about JRPGs, right? And he's just cracking the joke, right? Because
Yeah.
100 knows the type of people, but 100 himself played Stranger in Paradise last year when it first came out. I think he beat it that first week, and he liked it a lot. And he was just like, "Yo,"
Up on
he was
Twitter.
uh he kept it 100% about gaming, right? He was like, "Yo, it was a game. I picked it up. I have fun with it. I wasn't listening to what people said. I beat it. I liked it." And he kept it like that. That's how it's supposed to be all day, right? But a lot of people are like, ain't nobody want to play that shit because they don't want to play that shit, right? And he was just joking about it, but I couldn't remember the name of the game until I remember that.
Hey, check this out, guys. Hold on, check it out. Look at the food we got. Look at that
Ooh,
shit.
pie?
Good.
Is that pie?
Oh, man, I don't. It's food, man. It just looks good. It's food, man. Look at those tacos. Bring the tacos over. Check it out. What? Like, look at those tacos, man. Man, I'm gonna have to cut this short, man, and get some food.
I see it now. Oh, damn.
Hey, but sick. Honestly,
Looking at
honestly, when it comes to any like Square property that skips
Oh
Xbox,
damn.
I'm not gonna be high on it
Right.
unless it's dirt cheap.
Me too. Me too.
That's
I'm gonna
my
go far back
that's my boycott. Because you know
it gotta be complete.
when they brought Phil, because when they brought Phil on stage and they're like, whenever it's possible, I said, well, whenever it's impossible, I won't support it.
Yep.
Ah, man, those tacos smell good.
So you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
eat
eat
because I'm about. Hey, you go eat your tacos. I'm going to
Oh,
fuck
they're
go to
gonna be here
chow.
for a while. So after we're done here, I think what about another 10 minutes, then I'm gonna go downstairs.
I'll go to chow.
I'm gonna give me some.
Fuck go to show.
So, no, it's a good turnout tonight. I mean, like I mentioned yesterday, man. It's not as full as previous years, just because there's not everything there's not everything available like it was in years past, and I'm hoping next year they'll start adding what it was like before COVID. COVID really screwed everything up for everybody, and so
Yeah, it killed E3. It killed E3. Like E3 was dying, but it killed E3. And because of that, I didn't get to go. God damn it.
Man, E3 needs to come back. I'm not with the rest of the party who wants E3 to go away. If E3 goes away, we need a replacement. And we also look. I know
but
that
the replacement is
PlayStation.
everybody has their own though. That's the thing, right?
No, no,
It's
no.
from the games that
PlayStation.
that
We know that PlayStation can't compete on the same stage as Microsoft, but they got to do their best, and everybody needs to be. I don't know if you remember, like this is like was it CES, or the tech
mm,
show,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yes.
and E3, right? They would be
Consumer
on
Electronics
regular,
Show, I think it's called.
right, showcase, but they would be
Showcase.
on regular news channels. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
E3
yeah.
would
Oh
be
yeah.
on regular news channels, and that's what we're missing when Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo with their directs, when they do their little individual shows at 11 o'clock a.m. that is only for fans. Like tech shows used to be for the public. Like everybody would be interested and be
Oh,
not everybody, but a lot of people would be a lot more people would be interested and tuned in compared to what we have now. Especially with
yeah.
like the Keeley show. The Keeley show is buns
mhm.
because everybody is competing,
Oh yeah.
right? Xbox is because Xbox's show is
it's
like
not a show just for like the fun of it to show what's coming out, just for this,
right,
to present what they got. When what you're saying right
right.
now with the whole competitive thing, it's true. It's like, okay, here comes Sony and see what they got against Microsoft and vice versa. I'm like, come on, man.
Well, see, when I'm talking about like with E3, right? When I'm talking about the competition, so the Keeley Summer Fest,
Games
Games
Fest. Oh,
Fest,
by
right?
Yeah,
the way,
yeah.
that's where Black Wukong is gonna be at. It's not Gamescom. It's at that show.
Okay. So you have Sony has their show, and they need to make sure they have enough content to make a show for their own show. So they're not going to give Keeley their best. Same for Microsoft. We knew Microsoft was going to have a poor showing because they had a show like what was it like 1 or 2 weeks before or after whatever it was. They were within 2 weeks of one another. So we knew that Microsoft wasn't going to give them the best they had. So the best of the show was basically Mortal Kombat 11. And so with Nintendo's not going to give Keeley their best. So we need E3 back so that everybody can put their best on the same on the well, even though it's not the same stage, but on the same platform where all eyes are on everybody. Like the way they're doing it now, fragmenting it
It's
the way they
worse.
are, I don't like it.
It's worse. And I agree with you, Willis. And his unfortunate thing, I'm gonna give you a point of fact that they're gonna look at, right? And say to you that you're wrong when truly you're the one who's right, right? And they will never learn the lesson because of it, right? Like the overarching point is that without them all presenting at the same time, it's segmented out, and so there's not major eyes on it. So there's actually in aggregate less eyes on the stuff, right? But then the folks could say, oh, the Xbox showcase had this many billion views or whatever it was, that crazy number it had, right? As proof to you that you're wrong, right? Like, oh, Xbox got all those views that one time, but it still wasn't on the news, right? Like when E3 was happening, the point you're making, you're right about that. But that's not the lesson they're going to take from it at all. They're going to think they're right because of these numbers, or at least Xbox. But PlayStation, Nintendo will look at that and try to adapt, right, to get numbers like that, and they have that as their benchmark and nothing else that
They,
actually
they
matters,
just don't want to break bread
right?
with who are they the E3 people the EA whatever they are.
ESRB or something.
Yes, yeah. Well, that's the rating, but it's some yeah, I think that's what they are. But anyway, they don't want to break bread with them.
Oh, the ESA.
And
That's what it is. I think it's.
ESA, that's what it is. They don't want to break bread with them. They felt like they could do it cheaper on their own. Yeah, and they
Mm-hmm.
accomplished that.
Yep.
But you mean, bro? I was even tuned in to PlayStation, and I even have any interest in a PlayStation. I wanted to compare the shows. I wanted to see what everybody was bringing. But now it's like I don't like it. I don't like every show is competing with each other. So if there's ever somebody that says we're going to be the next E3 and Keeley looks like he's trying to be that, And as long as everybody is thinking about their own shows, his show will never be good.
Yep.
And he might as well step out of the summer and keep it in the winter with his Game Awards commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some commercials, man. Like if E3 came back and they had commercials, bring in the money any way you can. But look, I want to see everybody competing. I want to see these shows going head to head. And I know it's gonna get bad for PlayStation trying to go head to head with Xbox. It's not the same, And like PlayStation people seem to not know how to take L's or say that something is better than what they have. But it was fine if PlayStation had a better show than Xbox.
Yeah.
They showcased it and everybody was watching it. Now you're gonna have PlayStation doing what they did this year, showing off movies and hardware, and then secret shows in the second or the fourth quarter, third quarter of the year, and then PlayStation have this big bash in the summer, and that'll be it. And Nintendo's able to get away with, man, their shows. And I haven't seen a
They
good
can have the
Nintendo
most
show.
terrible show, and they still get praised for it. Doesn't matter.
That's because, bro, like you were a Nintendo player, Sick was a Nintendo player. We've been Nintendo players our whole lives,
Oh yeah.
and so we hold them in a high regard. Like I said, they they they've been talking about what is it, backwards compatibility, and how they might not have it. All I need is one of my games not to work,
This guy got like
and I'm done.
20 pizzas, man.
Dude, go eat. Look, cause you watching all the food. Look at these tacos. Look at the pizza,
Yeah.
bro. Have you? They don't have like, yeah, they got restaurants there, bro. They got bars.
Dog, look, you didn't catch the first part I told Sick, right?
What?
Yesterday I got hungry, right? I got really hungry after we did the show. No, before the show last night. And I didn't want to leave the property because then I have to end up paying parking, right? And then I'll come back and pay for parking again. I was like, I'm not going to do that. And last night, or before the show, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll get something from the restaurants here. And they had a pulled pork sandwich, just a basic pulled pork on buns and coleslaw and a bag of chips, and not even a full bag of chips. It's a mini bag of chips, right? And it was $18. And I'm like, fine, I'll do it. It's not like I do this every day. It's like I'll get that for now, and then tomorrow, which is today now, I'll get snacks and whatever foods I want from the outside. Well, getting the pulled pork sandwich with the chips, with coleslaw, and then added a 12-ounce can of Coke, came out to $30. That is something you can get at Subway for like $8.
No, stop it. I paid $15 for
A foot long?
a foot long now. Like, yeah, nah. Subway. I ain't gonna lie, I like it though. It was good,
Uh,
but it's still 15 and some change.
well, it's still better than $30. And you get
Oh yeah,
and you get
yeah.
free
But you
refills.
but see but you pay the convenience tax, man. Like my stepdad, he has a.
That's what I told myself. Like, man, it's just because I don't want to leave the building, right? Because if I would have left, it would have cost me more if leaving and paying for parking.
Yeah, it's like when I go to these softball games, man. They charge me $10 for a sausage dog. You know what I mean? Just a hot dog with a sausage. You want some barbecue sauce? Yeah, I'll take whatever you're gonna throw on there.
Yeah.
There's a convenience tax. They know you don't want to leave the ballpark. The ballpark's always, you know how it is, Tech.
I know.
The ballpark's always in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
The closest thing might be a gas station. Then you're gonna go get taken advantage at the gas station if you go to the gas station. So you might as well
Yeah, 'cause
just
they
eat
already
what they
know.
got.
So
Yeah,
They're charging $3.50 for $1.99 Gatorades, $2 for greater value water. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. You can go get a 12-pack of great value for $2.
So this morning, when I was coming back, I stopped by Walmart. I had my cooler, had my igloo cooler, right? I put some water. I bought a 40-pack water, a 12-pack of Coke, 2 packs of not Oreo cookies, but chocolate chip cookies, a pack of Nutty Bar, right, and a pack of Nutty Bar imitation ones from the Walmart value one, right? So I got 2 different ones. 2 bags of bagged popcorn, and a USB fan so I can have air blown in my face at my station. All that for $55. That's nearly
Nice.
half of my sandwich and or double of my sandwich or whatever in the Coke that I paid for last night. $30.
That's smart shopping right there.
Man, yeah. So.
But despite all that, you're having a
Oh,
blast,
and a
right?
bag. Oh yeah,
Tell me
yeah.
you're having a blast.
Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm
Oh,
always
yeah.
having fun here. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it's always a good time here at Quakecon. Live today, Quakecon 2023 in-person event at the Gaylord Resort in Grapevine, Texas.
I see you've been practicing.
I've been trying.
And he
I
just said
should,
yesterday.
Right.
I should have put my microphone on the tripod that I have because I can screw it on and act like a normal like a reporter microphone like they hold in their hand, and I could do that. Or I should have brought my Rock Band microphone that I still have, and that would have worked just fine. I'm like, sir, come here. I need to talk to you. Is it okay if I interview you? Sure. Like, all right. So how long have you been here? Oh, I've been here for like 40 years, man. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
That's what I thought you were gonna be doing. You know, the way you were breaking up bums,
Yeah.
talking about Game Pass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, basically, just before the show started yesterday, in the Discord, right? The moment I hopped in, he was in the middle of saying that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't start saying it because I hopped in. No, he was mid doing it already. I just hopped in and he's like, and I first thought it was like, oh shit. Like I hopped in and already started streaming. Let me be quiet, right? But now I realize,
Uh-oh. What's going on?
and I go, oh,
Something amazing is happening. Oh my God, there's a flood of people coming in. Oh, I gotta cut the camera. Oh! Like I fall down.
Oh my god. But yeah, man.
I mean,
Good freaking time. Remind me of land parties that I used to have in college, bro. With Battlefield 2.
no, it's
And
always
when I
fun
remember-
here, man. It was always fun here.
And I remember the first time I went there, I also bought my 360, and that was the week after Gears came out. Yo, and the PC heads were looking at me like, no, you committed a major faux pas, right? But all of them were playing Gears though. Yo, I remember that
Yeah.
big time. Yo, these PC heads, man, who gave me the no, like, you know when they just shake their head at you, no, but they don't say no words,
Yeah.
right?
No.
No,
No.
right? But then I plugged it in, I set it up, man, and yo,
But wait, it gets
What?
worse.
yep.
Oh man.
What you know about that, Tech?
What? But wait, it gets worse.
Yeah, man. That's that old school Onyx.
Oh man. Oh, listen.
Was Onyx ever a big deal down here?
Yeah, it was Slam and all that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause-
middle of high school. I was in high school when I came out. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Onyx, bro.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I was on the East when it came out, so like, there's a lot of stuff that I was surprised to see people listening to. Like,
Oh yeah. People were into
I was surprised that people were jamming Pac when I went back to North Carolina. I was surprised that people down here were listening to Biggie.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
was
don't
like-
get it twisted. Everybody loved Biggie and
Everybody
everybody loved
loved
Pac.
Biggie. And Pac,
Everybody did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter where.
I mean, Houston had their
It's all-
own.
But you know,
Houston had their own too because they had
and
the
that's what I was about to
Boys,
say.
Scarface.
But see, that's what I was about to say. Tech, you were about the same age as I am.
Yeah.
Coming up, we had our guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the Rap-A-Lots and like Street Military, all these other guys.
Yep.
So like,
UGK.
I thought that people pretty much listen. UGK is another one.
UGK,
Ball and G.
Screw.
Ball and G.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Big.
But Ball and G, they're from Tennessee. I thought they were from here though.
Man,
As much
Mr.
as
Big
as much
had
as
a-
people played them.
Amazing bass line. Oh my god. Yeah, Mr. Big.
Big, Mr. Big. They call me Mr. Big, Mr. Big, Mr. Big, not because of my size.
DJ Magic Mike.
Bro, I didn't know Spice One was not from here. Like, Too Short. Like I had to learn all this stuff. You know, that was when I was a kid though.
Yeah. Oh, Too Short. Man, he going way back.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, cause that was when I got my my first radio, right? I got a radio for my birthday, and then Sex Packets was my first CD. I stole it from my uncle, which is Digital Underground.
Digital Underground.
Mm. R.I.P.
and
to
then
H. P.
right. Well, shoot, yeah. And then and then my stepdad, being the cheap sucker that he was, he had the Columbia House.
Ah,
He got
okay.
the Columbia House, and that was when I was able to get more CDs. I got E40, Charlie Hustle, DMX,
E40,
Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
E40.
E40,
Uh,
E40.
oh
Yes.
yeah,
You know
I
who
got
looks
as
like E40?
dark as hell is hot too.
Oh, real quick. You know who looks like E40?
Who-
Amongst our community. I'm gonna give you a clue. Amongst our community, we speak to the dude. We know him.
What are you gonna say? Um, God, the one in Fort
Come
Worth.
on. Nah. Come on. He's a dude. We know him. He be outside. He be on podcasts, bro. We've been on podcasts with him.
Legal.
We've been on podcast with him.
Oh, he bought, man.
Oh, he bought
Yo, he looks like a
Eva?
Latin. He looks like a Latin E40.
11.
I'm telling you,
Eva
bro.
don't look like no
He,
Earl Simmons.
he look like a Latin E40. That's the homie. Yo, shout out to Heba, yo.
He
But
bought.
I just have to put that out there, yo. Little joke,
Man, that
little
pizza
joke,
smells good.
Man, hey, why don't you go ask? Why don't you go ask for a piece, man?
Yo, man, can you give me a piece on live right now on Ted Nose Game, baby? Woo! Right here at Quakecon in Grapevine, Texas, baby. Live on
Ramen
location.
food
You should put the
live
camera on
at
it.
Quakecon.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's been a long day. Been a long day. I actually have not
How long
eaten.
you been out and about?
I have not eaten anything. Like the only thing I ate like a full meal was a Sonic breakfast, and that was roughly, I don't know, 10:30.
That's rough in general. How about that? Ugh. Sonic.
I like Sonic, man. Number 19 was sausage and a Diet Dr Pepper.
Oh, okay. You like
Get
it?
that? It'll
Hey,
be
more power to
filling,
you.
dude. With
I
tater
ain't gonna
tots.
shit on what to eat. That would be
I ain't been to Sonic in years.
Tater tots, man. Tater tots.
Sonic has the worst burgers.
You think so?
Yep,
They got great.
yep.
I mean, they got.
Yeah, they have
they got
horrible
great
burgers.
breakfast.
Yeah.
I like
Well,
the
maybe
I
we
mean,
should
I mean,
have breakfast one day.
I just mean like out of all the like the fast food burger joints, first is probably I still consider smash burger fast food, but like
Mhm.
Wendy's is better, Burger King, hell even McDonald's has stepped their game up and is better.
Oh man,
Jack in the
I
Box is
haven't eaten a
better.
McDonald's burger in like 2 decades, man, because this is nasty shit.
My kids ask for it every day,
Oh, that's my kids too, man. Kids love it until they
All right,
know better.
kids.
They don't know
Yeah.
better right now.
but it's real meat. Back in the day, it used to be kangaroo meat.
You believe that? Come on.
No, that's what my barber told me. He's like, man, you eat that shit? Man, I was like, yeah. He said, man, that's kangaroo meat. I was like, why would you say we eating kangaroos, man? He said, why you think it's jumping so high?
Man,
Okay, I bleeped out the N word. I don't know if y'all heard. He
no,
said, why you think it's
I
jumping
got
so high?
I
But
got
like, I was like, okay, it makes sense. But I was like a little kid back then. But it was like fake meat, right? And I know you guys remember like the pink paste. Like I'm gonna ruin Tech's appetite. He's gonna start watching people's food. We start talking about pink paste and fake meat.
Oh man.
man.
But
all
I heard
know
that.
is that. No, I'm sorry. You weren't done.
No, just I forgot. Now go ahead. I shut up when you start. Go ahead.
All right. Oh, jeez. See, now you made me forget, motherfucker.
No, I didn't. I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Because I was thinking about something, and when you started talking, I was like, okay. But yeah, man, y'all gonna get the Red Dead remake, a Red Dead remaster?
No. I ain't got time for that.
I ain't got
No,
time
just
for that.
I'm just looking at my downloads on the Ally, and Red Dead Redemption 2 is 120 gigs or something like that. Like, golly.
Are you putting Starfield on there? Oh, you sent me the picture when you put the drive at the 2 terabyte, right? The inland.
I sent you the picture.
Yeah, you did.
I meant to delete it.
I'm
I meant to
about.
delete it. I was
Why?
like, because I mean, you don't care. Like, you don't
What do you
want
mean
to see
I
my.
don't care?
You don't want to see my. See.
I'm talking
You
about it
want
right
to see
now.
my? Well, yeah, like because I don't want to be that person that is always like, look at this. But yeah, so I put the inland in there. It's the same speed. Like, you know what I learned too? I learned something new. Like,
What's that?
What's that?
What's that?
faster the write speed, slower the read speed.
Up until a certain price bracket, and then they get better again. But
Faster the read
generally,
speed, lower the write speed. Faster the read,
right,
lower the write. So
right.
like, cause like on the one gig it was 4.7, and then it was 3,500 write.
That's cool.
But on this one it's 5,000 read, 3,200 write.
Well, it depends on the drive you get because you can get different brand one that's better, right? Or is worse than something else, but it's better in the other thing. Or and it's what I was saying before is you can get one that's equally great at both, but it's a different brand or different price or whatever. There's different factors at play.
Hey, but yes, sick. To answer your question, you remember I put it on. I was like, man, I don't want to download this. It's gonna take up space.
Well, you did
But
say
now, but that's why I'm gonna go ahead and do it now.
but
Dude, bro, I can't wait for that game to come. But see, this is the thing, bro. I bought the Constellation.
right.
I bought the Constellation, but then
You
on the
need the
LA,
chair. You need the matching chair.
nah, not for
Oh man,
1,300,
You need
bro.
the matching
nah,
Like
man,
GPU as well.
nah,
I'd have to lie.
nah.
I'd
For
have to
13,
lie to my wife about how much I paid for it.
nah. If he's spending $1,300, he needs a captain's chair, bro. A proper captain's chair.
Gotta get that chair.
That's what I need
Nah.
to buy. That's what I need to buy.
And then the chair that I sit in, my wife bought for me. Oh, so my
Oh no,
chair not good enough?
It
oh
ain't
no,
getting
you
that.
basically
It
have
ain't
one
no
already.
$1,600 chair.
Wait, man,
Un,
you
uh,
got a
ungrateful mother.
wait, man, you got one of those things.
But baby, it's not a $1,600 chair though.
Don't you have one of those things with the handle with that bar that you pull and it pulls the legs out? What do they call those?
Oh, the
Love
recliner
man.
thing.
What? Man, don't you have? Isn't that what she got you?
No, it's a gaming chair, bro.
Well, okay.
Some
So,
have
It's
it
a
though.
gaming chair.
My
It's a
son,
it's a gaming chair. It's got a 8-inch woofer on the back.
my son's chair that he has that he got for
you're always
Christmas
good.
last year. It has one of those things that you're talking about. So it has like the little footrest thing on it.
Yeah.
But it was too much of a hassle to put. I was like, I ain't gonna put that shit on there, man. I was like, I just left it off.
A lot of gaming
Well, man,
chairs have that, but I'm talking about the really fancy chairs that start at like $1,300 to begin with, all leather.
man,
And, got
get
the
out of here,
controller
Tech.
that comes- That's crazy.
That's why you gotta get the
Sick,
$16 Starfield chair.
sick, man. My wife and kids brought me to Mattress Firm. I don't know if
And
y'all
not,
have Mattress Firms, because
Yes,
Mattress Firm
yes.
bought out
oh, yeah.
Sleepies,
Hey,
so they should be up there.
here's a fun
Yes,
fact.
So like,
Here's a fun fact about
go
Mattress
ahead.
Firm. Here's a fun fact about Mattress Firm. You heard it here first on Tech Nose Gaming. I used to work at Mattress Firm at the corporate office.
They
Boom.
were.
One of
I
my
used to I used to work at the Giant.
at one of my many jobs that my kids make fun of is like, how many jobs did you have, Dad? I'm like, I had a shitload of jobs when I was growing up. Man, it's like it's what you do.
Yep.
It's what you do.
I can make a racial joke about this, and working and stuff, but it's a positive stereotype.
Do it,
So,
do
hey,
it, do it. I like racial jokes.
what Mexicans with lots of jobs?
Yeah, it's true. We do.
Yeah, I mean, it's
But
not a
hey,
negative stereotype.
it's Jamaicans now, bro.
Jamaicans
yeah.
always have
I
like
was just
6
about to
jobs
say
at
that.
one time. I don't know how they
Yep.
do it.
Oh, shout out to Game Zero, man. Like I know, I hope
A
he was only
Jamaican,
joking.
a Jamaican with 5 jobs.
No, I hope he was joking, and I hope he was joking. Although I took it as a joke, although maybe it's the truth, because he was saying something, and I know you were there listening to Space earlier today, and he said it, and then I responded, "Oh, that explains a lot."
No. I checked out of that. Like they kept talking about that boy, man. And
Oh,
honestly, that's very little interest. Very little interest. I checked out. I might have been sitting there because I didn't close the app, but that
oh,
dude, it's like once it was established that he's a phony, I don't
yeah.
think he deserves any more of our energy.
Energy, exactly. That's why I laughed at him and left it at that. And then he cursed at me. I put him on mute, and that was that. In fact, I didn't even notice when he responded to me because when I put what I put, I immediately muted him afterwards. I didn't even see it until later because I saw another like
Dog,
like over there, but I went to read what it was. And
I don't know if
I
you guys
noticed-
can see the video, but a girl just passed by and I saw her yesterday. She's still wearing the same nasty ass yoga outfit. Same one
Wow.
from yesterday.
Does she look good in it though?
Yeah, I guess, but still, it's stinky.
But see,
It's
look,
stinky yoga pants,
but
man.
it's not just the looks though, man. His mind is messed up now because he knows he saw him that yesterday. That's
She you wore that yesterday. Well, I have no room in time.
Well, he's a
I'm
married man,
I'm
so it
wearing-
don't matter.
I'm wearing my same Xbox shirt that I have
no.
yesterday, but it's a
I'm not
shirt. It's
standing.
not a yoga pants, man. That's stuck on your skin. You know?
His wife would tell him, "Why you looking so hard? Why you paying so much attention?"
I'm looking
Listen, man,
at the flood of people who are coming into Quakecon here live on location at the Gaylord Resort.
In Texas at the Gaylord Fokker Resort.
Oh, yeah.
So your name's Gay Fokker? That's what I think about every time I say Gaylord.
Gay is
What-
Guy Fawkes. It's Guy Fawkes actually.
Yeah, he goes by Guy, but his name's Gay.
Oh,
We have a pack. We have a what is it? Luggage here for Mr.
there's
Gaylord
champion
Fokker.
Jones.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, guys, let's shut it down. We're over 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Shutting it down.
I'm gonna get something.
15 minutes.
Yeah, we've been in an hour and 15 minutes now.
Oh, you're over by 15.
Yeah, over by 15. Yeah. And no technical difficulties. I got everything ironed out last night, so woo! Yay for me.
Yeah, it's time for me to go eat now.
Yeah, man. Let's
Facts.
do that. So.
Same here, bro.
I'm gonna,
All right, guys. So, whoever's
right,
still
man.
watching,
Good show,
thank you.
fellas.
And whoever is going to watch on the replay, thanks for watching the replay. It's been fun. Guys, as always, dude, I appreciate you guys, man. You guys always make this fun and entertaining. So,
all right, man. Have fun for us
Yeah.
at Quakecon
Quakecon here at
and
Gaylord.
in Grapevine, Texas.
Grapevine, Texas. All right, good night, guys. Bye.
All right, man.
Hold on. You good?
What?
I got a guy here. Hold on. No? Okay.
You know what he could have did? Oh, tech.
That guy right there, he was trying to make faces to the camera, but I didn't
wait,
have the
I can't-
camera on his direction.
I can't see anything. So now that the show is over, you can put the camera on here in Discord.
Wait, it's still going.
What, the YouTube thing?
Yes.